Hey, what's up guys? I'm Chris from Underground Education, and today we're going to talk about a guy that I've disliked for quite some time, and luckily he's in the news again for being a piece of shit, so at least I get to stay relevant. Today I was out with my friend helping him finish up a remodel at a client's house. So when we took lunch, I decided to jump on YouTube, see what my favorite YouTube channels were up to. You know, Steven Crowder, I'm Alex, Joe Rogan, Ruben Report. There's a bunch of them. But anyways, I made my way over to Franco's channel to see if anything good was going on in the news. And just my luck, the loon bag Quentin Tarantino was in the news again. Now I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments. I don't really care. In my opinion, yeah, some of his older movies were great. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown. Great movies. But a lot of his movies sucked. Not to mention, most people only know him as a director. They don't realize that he was also a writer, a producer, a cocksucker, a hypocrite, a drug addict, a musician. You know, he's a man of many talents. Just one of his talents happened to be being a garbage human. It makes for good videos. Thanks, Quentin. So Quentin Tarantino is in the news today for something he said on Howard Stern's show. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to play it in a second. But just keep in mind while you're listening to it that this is the same guy who tells us that police officers are out there killing black people for no reason, but we should give our guns to the government. And that Republicans and conservatives are the racists and misogynists and that are destroying our society. But don't think that his extremely violent, drug-filled movies are a problem at all. Now, I'm not saying movies are that bad or the problem in society, but I'm pretty sure we could agree that they don't help the situation. If you're already having a slant to dark places, the last thing you need to see are arms getting ripped off. That goes for anything. If you think all men are rapists, why do you hypersexualize everything in the media? Because if we're all hyper fucking sexualized already and we can't control ourselves, then why would you want to constantly put that in our face? It just gets a little hypocritical at some point. It really is ridiculous. I mean, this fucking guy wants to run around, tell me that I'm living my life bad, but he thinks it's okay for, I don't know how old Roman Polanski was when he raped a 13-year-old girl, but he thinks it's okay or because the 13-year-old girl was a party girl or whatever the hell that was. There is no fucking excuse for doing anything with the 13-year-old. Definitely not giving her fucking drugs and alcohol. And then the dumb motherfucker, Tarantino, the dumb motherfucker doesn't understand what statutory rape is. You know, that's why we have age limits for consent. It's not because we're just back in the Stone Age and we don't understand sex. You're just a sick fuck. Tarantino, everybody like him. The Weinsteins, the Polanskis, you know, the Meryl Streeps who stand up and clap. They're all the same. But they have no problem passing judgment on our lives.
Exactly. All right, you got to explain this. I've been dying to get a hold of you for this reason. When Gary Garver, our reporter out in Hollywood, interviewed you, here's what you said. I got to ask you about this. Okay. This I don't understand. Your movie I understand. This I don't. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Quentin, how you doing, man?
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Nice to meet you. What have you done to make the world a better place?
I don't know. What do you think I've done?
Cool movies.
Oh, well, there. I'll stand with that.
Pulp Fiction's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, were you happy when Roman Polanski won the Oscar?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually, yeah.
What's so great about a rapist being the recipient of Hollywood's highest honor?
I don't consider him a rapist.
All right, that's the one. How could you defend See, I don't understand this. How come Hollywood embraces this madman, this director who raped a 13-year-old?
He didn't rape a 13-year-old. It was statutory rape.
Yeah,
all right.
All right.
Well,
That's not quite the same thing. All right?
come on.
Enough said.
It's not statutory rape. You know, he had sex with a minor. All right, that's not rape. To me, when you use the word rape, all right, you're talking about violent, throwing them down. It's like one of the most violent crimes in the world. You can't throwing the word rape around is like throwing the word racist around. All right, it just doesn't apply to everything that people use it for. All right, he was guilty of having sex with a minor. All right,
That she didn't want to have.
no, that was not the case at all. She wanted to have it.
Well,
and dated the guy, and
she was 13.
and found out. Well, by the way, we're talking about America's morals. We're not talking about the morals in Europe and everything. All right.
Wait a second.
Morals in
You have
Europe, morals in
sex
China.
with a 13-year-old girl, and you're a grown man. You know that that's wrong because she has
giving her booze and pills.
I'm not. Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're crazy.
And she's talked about it. She's talked about it.
Oh,
now she's an adult.
So crazy.
I'm right. She's talked about it since. He didn't really do anything to me. Though it was a technicality of her being 13.
But would you ever seduce a 13-year-old with pills and booze?
No.
You wouldn't.
Again, you're killing him with the pills and booze thing.
Why?
All right?
But it's true.
But there's no more than if she was 18 or 19 or 20.
Oh.
So basically, he was making excuses for a pedophile. If you don't know that, he's talking about Roman Polanski, and Roman Polanski fed drugs and alcohol to a 13-year-old girl and raped her. I don't know how you can make excuses for that. There is no possible way that you could seriously think that that's okay. Apparently, if you're sick like Tarantino, you could rationalize it in your head. See, with most normal people, rationalizing something that you know to be wrong is the hardest part. Now, I'm not saying Quentin Tarantino is a pedophile, but what I am saying is that there's not a big leap from rationalizing that behavior and making excuses to actually doing it. Again, I'm not saying he's a chomo, but what I am saying is he should not have influence over anybody, especially children. Well, that's it for this story. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Remember, this is my first video, so please be gentle. If you have any ideas or comments about future videos or how to make the videos better, please let me know. As long as it doesn't involve changing this, I can't really do anything about that. Subscribe if you guys like what you saw. Hit the like button. The content will get better, I promise. But in the meantime, I don't like being lied to. You guys don't like being lied to. So I'm going to do my best to make everybody a little bit more honest. Thank you for your time again. Have a great day. Hey guys, you might notice the wall behind me changed. Don't worry about it. It's a work in progress. Let's see. Sucks doing my first video. It's harder than I thought. Stupid. Alright, let's go get made fun of.